and welcome to short full body flow yoga practice. Let's get started. Sit in a comfortable position and cross your legs in front of you. Relax and take a deep breath in and breath out. Another breath in and breath out. Now bend your head to the left and put your left hand on it. Don't push, just feel the weight of your hand on your head while you're stretching your neck. Okay, now release your hand and come back to neutral. This time, bend your head to the right and put your right head on it. And again, no need to push, just relax your hand and feel the gentle stretch in the neck. Come back to neutral. Next, we are going to bend our head down and put both hands behind it. In this position, try to bend as low as possible while reaching your elbows towards the belly. Don't push on your head. The movement should come from the spine. Imagine as someone is pulling you upwards while your head reaches to the ground and your elbows to the belly. Just relax and focus on the feeling in your spine. It might burn a little bit, which is okay, it just means that your spine is warming up. Slowly release your hands, roll your head up and transition to the tabletop position. Bring the knees hip width apart, palms directly under the shoulders, drop your head and round your spine for cat pose. Inhale and arch for cow pose. Repeat several times at your own pace. On your next exhalation, transition into the plank position. From here, drop your right knee, squeeze your hips and inhale the left leg and right arm up in parallel to the floor. Come to neutral and switch the side. Now drop your left knee and inhale the right leg and left arm up in parallel to the floor. Come back to neutral, transition into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Straighten your spine. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. You might slowly bend your legs one by one or just stand, it's up to you. From here, you're gonna step your left leg forward. Bring your palms together and rotate your arms to the left, reaching with your right shoulder to the left knee and with your left elbow to the sky. Hold for 2 breaths. Bring your hands back to the floor, step back and dive into downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, bring your palms together, and at this time rotate to your right, reaching with your left shoulder to the right knee and with your right elbow to the sky. Hold for 2 breaths. On the next exhalation, bring your hands back to the floor. Step back and dive into downward facing dog. Come back to plank and drop your knees to the floor. Walk your fingertips forward and bring your chest to the mat into the puppy pose. Allow your hips to lift high up towards the ceiling, opening up the chest and bending the back. Hold for a few breaths. On your next exhalation, come back to neutral and transition into a seated pose with your legs straight. bend the right leg and put it over left onto the floor. Rotate to the left, reaching your right elbow to the right knee. Look above your left shoulder. Hold for a few breaths. Release your hand and look forward. Now lay your right leg onto the left and bend forward, trying to reach your left feet with your hands. Bending as low as possible, but remember to keep your spine straight. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings. Roll yourself up and come back to neutral. Now bend your left leg and put it over right one onto the floor. Rotate to the right, reaching your left elbow to the left knee. Look above your right shoulder and hold for a few breaths here. Release your hand and look forward. Lay your left leg onto the right leg and bend forward, trying to reach your right feet with your hands, bending as low as possible, and again remember to keep your spine straight. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings and breathe. Roll yourself up, straighten both legs and bend forward. Great. So now we're going to lay down on our back. Bend the right leg in the knee and twist it to the left. Press your right shoulder into the floor and release the tightness in your lower back. Now come back to neutral and change the side. Your left knee goes to the right while your left shoulder leans to the ground. On your next exhalation, come back to neutral and lay into our final pose for today, Shavasana. Let go of any tension in your body and close your eyes. Slow down your breath and relax. You may stay in Shavasana as long as you want, and then, when you're ready to come out, slowly move your fingers and toes. Gently roll yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Thank you for joining me for today's practice, and enjoy the rest of your day.